So good morning. We will be talking about the common types of chronic and acute injuries to contact sports and the significance of rehabilitation to athletes. So sports is one of the most common recreational activities for human beings. So physical activities are important for a person since it helps maintain a good and healthy lifestyle. So it has positive effects, and the negative effects is that it has potential risks of getting injuries. So a sports injury is defined as any tissue damage that occurred in any sport or exercise. So in the first RRL, it's about the rehabilitation and its techniques to treat overuse or acute injuries. So the goal of rehabilitation here is to bring back the desired activity level of an athlete. So we focused on four here. So the first one is the three stages of rehabilitation, which is the acute stage, rehabilitation stage, and the training stage. So the next one is the price therapy for the acute injuries. So the price therapy composed of protect, rest, ice, compress, and elevate. And the third one is about the study on the epidemiology of overuse and acute injuries to athletes. So they have found out that the common injuries for non-contact sports is the overuse injuries, and the common injuries for contact sports is the acute injuries. And some examples of some common injuries of athletes would be muscle sprain, muscle strain, ankle sprain, muscle cramps, tendinitis, chafing, and heel sprain.
So we'll also be talking about the importance of rehabilitation to an athlete's mind and body. So the main goal of rehabilitation is to improve the physical state and the overall endurance of an athlete, which also means that the main goal of rehabilitation is to remove all physical factors immobilizing an athlete from his physical surroundings, as injuries hinder us doing our daily activities of living, and it hinders athletes from competing and training in their respective sports. The rehabilitation team that surrounds an athlete must not overlook any possible setbacks to an athlete, meaning rehabilitation should be a well-programmed and well-organized process that should be changed and altered according to the injury and the needs of an athlete. The first manifestation of an injury is the most important part of the process of rehabilitation, since knowing what to do at the first sight of injury, at the first manifestation of injury, may be the difference between a long and hard recovery process and from a short and easy road to recovery. Rehabilitative technique must fit the injury present with the athlete, meaning a physical therapist may not be able to give a weighted exercise to an athlete who cannot even lift his injured limb. And rehabilitation is as psychologically grounded as it is physical in nature, meaning athletes react differently to injuries, and this damage to the psyche is still there. Thus, an athlete may be discouraged from getting back to the sport due to fear, or an athlete may be motivated to get back into the sport and become better. The rehabilitation team is the immediate surroundings of an athlete. Thus, they should have a supportive relationship within one another, since athletes tend to focus on the negative side in the duration of the whole recovery process, and rehabilitation team should be there to reassure them that they would get back and be better to compete at the high level at which they played in before. So for recommendations, we would like to give further studies to delve deeper into the nature of each sport, and to give the OINA, or the origin, insertion, nerve, and action of each muscle, and as to how they are affected by injuries. Next, we would like to include the behavioral patterns of each athlete. As we said, athletes react differently to injuries, and doing this would help medical practitioners, especially the rehabilitative team, to know how to react when due to athletes' different reactions to their injuries, depending on how grave their traumatic physical event may be. And our last recommendation would be to give a detailed and complete step-by-step process for each rehabilitation technique. This is to prevent any setbacks and to prevent any rehabilitative team from overlooking as to what may be needed, or what may be prevented in order for the athlete to regress back to his physical state when he got injured. And that would be all. Thank you.